Hey viewers, welcome. Today we are introducing a new series. This is the DAC Quarterly series. DAC, of course, stands for Detroit Ammo Co. I have Ezio, one of the managing partners for Detroit Ammo Co. Rich, a good buddy who got to shoot full auto and suppressed for the first time today. And then me, Jake, your host. Today we're going to be reviewing a new product. This product is the IQ Metals Solstice 30 caliber suppressor. In the future, we'd like to do this series on a quarterly basis. We'd like to introduce new products such as the Solstice, talk about maybe some of the lessons we've learned while shooting, perhaps review some pertinent current events, and just have a good time at the range. So thank you for joining us. And why don't we step out to the range with the IQ Metals Solstice 30 caliber suppressor. We'll be shooting some full auto and semi-auto, super and sub 300 blackout out of this can. Okay, so our Detroit Ammo Co. viewers, I have Rich, who's a relatively inexperienced AR shooter, who is going to be doing some test firing for us and serve as handsome, hunky talent for us. Here we have a Voltor post-sample lower with a happy switch. We can roll that just a little bit. We can see auto. And then we have a 16-inch pistol gas tube gas system, 300 blackout upper receiver, threaded 5/8 by 24 to accept a suppressor, which we'll get to in a minute. All right, we've loaded in this magazine 2 supersonic rounds and 2 subsonic rounds. Of course, a supersonic round is going to have that supersonic crack that you'll hear downrange, and the subsonic shouldn't have that. So let's go ahead and load up. So you're gonna bring your gun up. Can I give you a quick?
Of course.
So one trick with the AR, you want to get it up into your workspace. And for me, I like to prop that stock against my torso. I'm gonna take the magazine, keeping my focus downrange, but I can see in my periphery that what's going on here. So I'm gonna put that magazine in, pull it down to make sure it's locked, and then up and on, okay? So once you give that a whirl, see what you think. So prop that, you can do that, or actually just like that.
So into my workspace.
Yep, and you're gonna keep your focus downrange. Good.
Insert the magazine.
Yep, pull back. Oh, so it wasn't inserted all the way, right? Or maybe you had your finger on it, you don't wanna, there, now pull back, should be solid, good. All right, now you're ready. You're gonna get in your combat stance. So let's talk about that briefly. Shoulder width roughly apart. Your off foot is gonna be slightly ahead. Sit your ass down and then lean forward at the waist. Now that combat stance is the same one you're gonna throw a punch with. And of course these are things that I've been taught by people way smarter than me. So I'm just sharing a little bit of the basics. We're gonna bring, nice job Rich, bringing that chicken wing in. You don't want to present a target to whoever might be shooting back at you. So less of this, more of this. Okay, we're going to go hot. 2 supersonics and 2 subs. Let's see if we can tell the difference on the video. Going hot. Nice. Oh, look at that guy.
All right, going hot.
Good.
Okay.
So much less crack, noticeably different crack. Okay, so let's safe that gun.
Yep.
Good. Oh, he's already way ahead of me. We can, yeah, bolts back. Excellent. That gun's good. We'll just set that aside. Here we have an IQ Metals Solstice 30 caliber suppressor. We just got this in. I don't know if you can see that, Jed.
Oh, you'll see.
It's a direct thread suppressor. has a titanium tube and various stainless baffles in there. We've not shot this yet, and I'm curious to see how it performs. You know, just a point of reference, I shoot mainly a 5.56 through a Silencer Co. Omega 300. So just for reference, you know, it's roughly the same weight, maybe a tad bit longer, but we'll see how it works. Direct thread, of course, 5/8 by 24 standard thread. So we're going to drop that on. I like to go backwards first until I feel that click, and then go forwards. Well, maybe not. There we go. Oh.
Let's try to retake.
So I like to, when I'm threading on a direct thread suppressor, kind of go backwards first till I feel that click. Tony Rumor posted that once on a board. He said his dad taught him that. Once you feel that click there, then we start threading. Of course, you don't want to be running your hand all over the end of that muzzle, even though this gun is open, has an open chamber, no magazine in there, and is on safe, but we still kind of just don't want to be muzzling our hand. All right, so let's get our sexy talent in there. We have a magazine. You're gonna remember how we dragged that? Good.
Into our workspace.
Into our workspace. So our attention is focused downrange. We're gonna grab our magazine, and in our periphery we can see that. So we're gonna bring that right up. So yeah, in, pull back, good.
Good.
And then now you're gonna drop your bolt. So usually with that, keep your hand on the gun. You're gonna bring this hand down, and there you go. Good. Now, what we've got in this magazine is a supersonic round, a subsonic round, a supersonic round, and a subsonic round, and then a few subs that will shoot full auto. So you're gonna shoot 4 rounds semi, just so we can hear the difference. If you wouldn't mind doing that slowly. And I'm just gonna reach up onto your gun and just double check that's tight. Good. All right, going hot?
Going hot.
Going hot.
Oh, nice combat stance. So one more click, there you go. Super. Wait, stop. Now, take your finger off the trigger. Let's move that selector back, down into your combat stance. Bend at the waist more than you think you should. There you go. You're gonna lean into that gun. Mount that gun to your shoulder. Get your arm in. Yeah, no chicken wing, no chicken wing. There you go.
Going hot.
Going hot. Are you full auto? Go. Oh, stop. There you go.
Wow. Going hot.
That might be it. All right. All right. Through the magic of cinema, we are back in the range house, and we just got a chance to do some shooting on the IQ Metals Solstice 30 caliber can. What I'd like us to do is maybe give our viewers a review. Let's do a straightforward, no nonsense, thumbs up, thumbs down review on the count of 3. 1, 2. You guys are weak and your timing is off. I guess I would say thumbs up. I to my ear sounded as good as the other 30 caliber cans I've shot, and I've shot a few. It's certainly seemed hearing safe. It did a good job. I found it to be an effective suppressor.
So Rich, since this was your very first time ever shooting suppressed and full auto, what'd you think about the can?
Yeah, you know, I have nothing of like technical value to add other than to say it was absolutely awesome. It was crazy to be able to shoot a firearm and then just put a device on it, and all of a sudden it's quieter, and then be able to switch ammo and make it even quieter. It was just wild. And between that and being able to shoot for, full auto for the first time today was awesome.
Now, you did shoot both supersonic and subsonic ammo. Mm-hmm. Can you tell our viewers the difference on the two different rounds, or what you experienced between the two?
No, yeah, it was. I mean, you could obviously hear the difference. The other difference was definitely the recoil. You know, there's not a ton of there wasn't a ton of recoil with the you know, the rounds we used, but the subsonic was definitely, you could feel less recoil, and with less report, it was just a different experience. It was pretty neat.
And the price point is a very good price point at $450. You're not going to find a better can, I don't think, out there.
Yeah.
Other 30 caliber cans are around $1,000 for a titanium tube suppressor with stainless steel baffles. So I think for the money, you're going to have a good can.
And to be fair, and I don't know the specifics of the construction of this can. You know, if we're going to compare this to a $1,000 can, I don't think this can is fully welded in terms of the baffle stack inside. The modularity of this can, you know, for $450, it's a good deal, I think. I would like this company to do a couple things. Number one, it would be nice to have a user serviceable end cap. Direct thread portion of this can were user removable. You know, we hear it frequently too about a can being full auto rated, and as you know, this can is specifically not full auto rated. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think it's more of a marketing type of gimmick if
Sure.
a company decides to rate their can full auto. Basically, it's there to let the customers know that the company that makes the suppressor stands behind their suppressor if something tragically goes wrong with it. Blowing out a baffle, shoot out an end cap, or what have you. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree. It's to be fair, there are some, you know, more exotic, you know, blast baffles, iconal, and different things that are designed to mitigate that blast, especially out of a short barrel. I remember the first can I shot out was an AAC M4 2000 on a 10.5-inch Noveske barreled, you know, full auto rifle. That was back when they had the tuning fork AAC flash hiders that were in that triangle configuration. I looked down that can once just randomly after, you know, a year plus of mag dumping out of that can, and the baffle hole was no longer round; it had become triangular. So in the end, that can failed. A weld came loose, and AAC, back when they were a thing, stood behind the can, gave us a new one, replaced it, and we were back in the game, going strong again. But yeah, I think it probably is a marketing gimmick, but it is one that sort of tells the end user, look, we're going to stand behind our product. And anyways, I'd encourage the manufacturer to perhaps rate this can full auto. Well, hey, thank you, viewers, for spending a few minutes with us. If you enjoyed our content, we'd love you to click that like button and subscribe button on the bottom, and we look forward to spending more time with you.